So here we are. Edie is going to start crafting the pagoda top, but before that, the theme of the ball is Stand By Me, which is perfect for the Red Cross, and we chose it because there's a lovely tale involved.
It's the Jataka tale, and it's about the 4 friends of the forest. They are an elephant, a monkey, a bird, and a rabbit, and despite their vast species differences, they all work together using their strengths to be able to gather the most fruits for everyone in the forest together. And we thought that was sort of a neat parable, sort of about the Red Cross, about all these people from different cultures working together. So this is our temple for each animal we were going to do. And we decided that it would be kind of fun, instead of buying something, to try to make something. You know, at first we thought, oh, we'll get some fabulous Asian pagoda or some really high-end lantern lighting fixture and, you know, alter it.
Crafty.
That's right. I just thought it would be fun to have it because it's a centerpiece and to have it floral and light and it's a ball. We wanted to add a little element of fantasy, something no one had seen before. So I had these great, these are little sushi boards that are from Pier 1, can I say that? And I've had these forever, and they're just so beautiful and worn. There's the lovely patina. I went into the city, and I went and I bought some bamboo, which I cut into strips to make our structure. And it's just held together with floral, heavy floral wire, which you can get at any florist, specialty florist. And I didn't even use any glue. I just had fun sort of taking the pieces and just wrapping the wire, and I did do a little drawing.
Yeah.
I did, but as it sort of evolved, you know, I just started playing with it. It's just been sort of a fun process, and right now we're working on the roof. And Rhonda and I mentioned I just cut some pine branches that I found outside because they're very bendy. They have all this sap, and these are about, I cut these over a week ago, and they're still very bendy,
really?
and they will hold, yeah, they'll hold their bend. And it's very easy to work with. And if you mess up, it's not a big deal. You have more, you go out, you cut some more.
And this should be natural anyway. It really should be a very evolved temple roof.
Yeah, we just want it to be very loose.
Yeah.
And for the roof, what we're going to do is, this part's going to be covered with paper mache, and then we're going to paint it with a gesso, which is a white paint, and then perhaps, we haven't decided, maybe match it to the green, or what I thought might be beautiful is to actually take blossoms the evening of the party and make a blossom rooftop out of blossoms.
And then we're going to do orchids and all sorts of things around.
That's right. This is going to be elevated. There's going to be orchids around everything, and just very light, elegant. It's all going to be citrus greens and white and uplit, and we're also going to have lighting installed. Part of the reason we need to close the roof is we're going to be having lighting installed inside, shining down on whatever is inside the temple. So what I'd like to do now is to show you, Rhonda, how to do the paper mache. Have you done it before ever?
I don't know from paper mache.
Well, it's really easy, and if you have kids, you've probably encountered this before. You might remember doing this when you were little. You can go and get just regular strips of newspaper, and then you make a paste, a paper mache paste. And I just made that going to the cupboard. I got a cup of flour, and I just mixed in water. I like to do a 4-to-1 or 5-to-1 ratio, where you boil your water, maybe 4 cups of water, and then in a separate container you would mix 1 cup of hot water with the flour, whisk it, and then you pour it into your boiling water, and you boil it and mix it for 4 minutes.
And does it get lumpy at all? Or?
It does, and you have to sort of keep doing it, and then you get into more paste, and then you can take it out. And this will keep actually in the refrigerator. If you add salt to it, it will keep for 2 or 3 days.
That's cool.
And it's cheap, it's easy, it's fun to use with kids. And what's so amazing about paper mache, when it dries very, very hard. So I'm just going to take my strip of newspaper, and you just get it wet. And all I'm going to do is I just take the paste off. You make sure it's...
And we use quality paper, the New York Times.
And there we go.
Cool.
Strip. And I'm not going to worry right now about these little bits hanging down. I'm just going to drape it and then do something in the back. So take another one. And I'll just do a few of these. You don't have to watch us do the whole thing, but we wanted to give you the
We don't want to
idea
bore you to death.
of how we get started with this.
And while Edie's doing this, I think what we're going to be doing is filming the process of creating the table for the show house, and then actually film the event and the table as it's being set, and then the final project. So you'll see it sort of from soup to nuts, and we hope you enjoy it. And welcome to our vlogcast, our second one.